Aling Mallory, yung anak mo nawawala, ate.
Ha? Sino dun?
Yung naka-red po, ate.
Talaga? Oh no! I'm going now! Ay putang ina, hindi ko naman anak yun. At bakit ako nagtatagalog, motherfucker?
Kamusta mga kaibigan? Andito na naman tayo sa isang review.
Hoy! Lagi na lang kayong nagre-review. Ikaw, teacher, gabi na nagtuturo ka pa rin. Sobrang sipag mo. Umalis ka na rito. Ikaw, detective, ang bobo nung banat mo last time. Allergy ka pa. Tsupe! Ikaw naman, kuya gangster. Hindi naman to social issue eh. At wala ka na bang guest sa podcast mo? Umalis ka rito, pare. Ako magre-review. At ikaw, bata, hindi ito tungkol sa computer at pagkain. Matulog ka na, gabi na. Ako ang magre-review dito, mga kamatis. Tito Nico is in the house. Woo! Shot muna. Puta naman, eto na naman tayo, GMA. Pag kami ang umepal sa mga issue nyo, puta pare nagagalit kayo. Take down notice agad. Pero pag kayo, tangina naman, kung ano-anong kalulukuhan yan, BirdBox pa more, aba puta kami pa yung mali. Namamangka mag-isa. Tapos ang special talent, bamboso, putang ina to, lalak pa. Siya muna pare! Madam Jessica, alam kong nagbabasa ka, so shoutouts dun sa nagsulat. Pero, yung storya ng BirdBox na inspirasyon nyo dito.
Hello? Ay, wow, nakatulog na. Alis nyo na dito yan. Okay, let's get serious for a minute and pause right here. This is a very hard review to do dahil bata yung centerpiece ng video na ito. Pero let's look at this objectively and see all the main points. Kung baga, tignan natin dito yung actions at hindi dahil bata siya. Age doesn't matter muna. So we are going to focus on the actions of the subject in question, not the fact na bata siya. So ano ba ang ginagawa ng bata dito allegedly? Ito yung tinatawag na midbrain activation. Ano ba ang midbrain activation? Ang utak ay may dalawang part, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. The left hemisphere is for analytics, maths, and science. Ang right hemisphere is for creativity, arts, and craft. Yung midbrain, according to the midbrain activation advocate, is the area between your hemisphere na na-activate through their teaching methods. So let's do a research kung ano ba talaga ang biological definition ng midbrain. Basically, ito yung nagko-control sa galaw ng katawan mo, ears and eyes included. So, yung term pa lang na midbrain activation is incorrect. Dahil pag sinabi mong activation, ibig sabihin nun, yung midbrain mo ay hindi activated or deactivated. Kung deactivated ang midbrain mo, you can have a host of brain-related disease. Mas tama kung midbrain enhancement. Kasi yung ginagawa nilang lesson, it allegedly enhances your midbrain. Now, this is not a new thing. Noong 2015, ang Rated K ni Corina Sanchez ay nagka-report din about sa midbrain activation. Pero hindi nila in-explain mabuti yung scientific definition ng midbrain. So, I did more research. What I found is a TED Talk. Yes, this shit is even in TED Talk about midbrain activation. Now, the speaker is actually talking about the pineal glands this time. Bakit ganon? Ano ba talaga? Is it the pineal gland or the gland that controls sleep, or is it the midbrain that controls a wide variety of bodily functions? Alin doon yung mas tama? Now, science cannot answer this question, but what can answer this question is marketing. Yes, dahil it is much easier to market something like midbrain activation than pineal gland enhancement. Pucha, pineal gland enhancement, it sounds so sexual, dude. So, para mas madali at mas madali kang mahook dito, let's use midbrain activation as our marketing tool. Now, pero let's give it a fair shake. The question is, totoo bang may midbrain activation? Let me just credit the Jessica Soho team dito sa report na to. I cannot believe I'm saying this because they did what essentially is a controlled experiment on this. Bravo! This is the definition of a controlled experiment. Ang controlled experiment ay isang scientific test kung saan ang researcher o ang scientist ay may babaguhin lamang isang variable laban sa constant. Pag sinabi mong variable, ito yung nababago. Pag sinabi mong constant, walang nababago. So, ano ang variable at constant dito sa Jessica Soho controlled experiment? Constant dito ay yung bata. Ang variable naman dito ay yung pag-blindfold sa kanya. Notice I said method ng blindfold at hindi yung mismong blindfold. Dahil again, credit sa kanila. They did try everything to check the authenticity of the kid. So, ano ang mga variables? Number 1, yung panda blindfold. Number 2, yung Spider-Man blindfold. Number 3, the angle or a blind spot. Number 4, tape sa mata. Ang goal nila dito ay to test the authenticity of the midbrain activation. Now, dito papasok yung idea ng objectivity, action over age. Kahit sino pa ang tinest ng Jessica Soho report, kay bata yan o matanda, iisa lang dapat ang resulta. Either totoo ang midbrain activation o hindi. Para masabi mo na totoo ang midbrain, kailangan dun sa 4 na test ay pasado ka. Dahil hindi dapat nagmamatter kung ano ang tinakip sa mata mo. Ang importante, kapag nasa harap na ng mukha mo yan or within the area ng mukha mo, dapat may iisang sagot ka na. So, tignan natin kung pumasa siya. Simulan natin dun sa number 1, panda blindfold. Dito siya sanay na sanay. Kapag ito yung ginamit niya, sure pa siya. So, check na agad yan. Ikalawa, yung Spider-Man blindfold. Yung Spider-Man blindfold, pati yung mga cue cards ay galing kila Madam Jessica. Importante mong malaman ito dahil walang way para dayain itong test na to, katulad dun sa number 1. Pagkatapos niyang suminga, nakuha niya na lahat ng tamang sagot. Ikatlo, blind spot. The human vision can only see about 120 degrees. Ibig sabihin, kung meron kang gustong makita, wala sa anggulong ito, you need to tilt your head or change levels like what he is doing here. Nung nilagay sa likod niya yung bagay, parang hindi na niya makita or maamoy man lang. Ibig sabihin, talagang kailangan nasa field of vision niya pa rin ang bagay para malaman niya kung ano ito. The blind spot test therefore invalidates the first and second test. Dahil miski may blindfold siya, for some reason may nakikita pa rin siya. Ang tanging explanation na lang dito ay merong siyang mga angles, maliliit na angles na pwede niyang silipin yung object in question. Ika-4, ang surgical tape sa mata. Meron dito 2 bagay na dapat nating tandaan. Ginamit niya yung salitang nakita, tapos inamoy niya yung card, tapos nalaman niya yung kulay. Ibig sabihin talaga, marunong siyang kumuha ng maliliit na anggulo para silipin at least yung kulay. Pero nung iniba yung piring dun sa blindfold panda, boom, alam niya na lahat ulit. Hindi siya nag-a-add up. Anong pinagkaiba ng surgical tape sa panda blindfold? Hindi ba dapat parehas lang ng result ito dahil ang objective mo is to blindfold yourself? Kung pagbabasihan natin ang blind spot test, kailangan niya munang ilagay sa field of vision niya ang isang bagay para makita niya. Ibig lang sabihin nun, ginagamit pa rin niya yung mga mata niya para makakita ng kahit ano paman. In fact, yung blind spot test na ginamit nila Jessica Soho ay ginamit din ni Dr. Narendra Nayak doon sa debunking video niya about sa midbrain activation. Makikita talaga natin na kumukuha talaga sila ng tamang anggulo para makita ang isang bagay. So dahil dito, we can say that the midbrain activation from the definition to the act itself is just another elaborate parlor trick. I'm sorry to say, but this shit is fake. However, let's take everything into consideration. there is no strong research yet debunking the midbrain activation. Ang pinakamalakas na debunking video pa lang ay yung galing kay Dr. Narendra Nayak. Isa pa, dito lang sa Southeast Asia mostly ang midbrain activation. India, Philippines at syempre ang Singapore. End of the day, I will agree with Dr. Nayak's conclusion that this is not real and this is just an elaborate parlor trick. Ang masakit pa doon, yung ending ng mismong Jessica Soho report, sinabi na baka daw clairvoyant yung bata. Actually, if you do more research, total nahanap nyo naman sa YouTube si Dr. Nayak, baka pwede nyo ring hanapin si James Randi. Putya, yun yung talagang Diyos ng pagdating sa debunking. He spent his life debunking clairvoyance, and after all these years of doing controlled experiment, his $1 million challenge has never been conquered by any clairvoyant or psychics out there. Pero since very good naman kayo sa ginawa nyong report, I'm all about giving the Jessica Soho team a second chance. Let me present to you a condition called synesthesia. Ito yung definition. This is basically when you can hear color and see music. The kid is using his nose to determine the color of an object. Would it bother your researcher to research on something well-researched as synesthesia? Pero that's beyond me to question your sanity, Jessica Soho team. Alam kong patok yung BirdBox, so everyone should be in the BirdBox bus. Sana lang wala kayong makitang titik.